best fish, probably best crappie of the day.
Oh yeah, son.
Smoked that big one there.
There it is.
That's a big old white there now.
Look
I see why they call him big fish Dobbins now.
Look at that, salad and all.
Look at that, guys.
That is a hammer right there, buddy. Oh yeah. I don't know what I got.
Holy.
I don't think it's a crappie. We'll see. He bit.
What else could have been that?
That is a striper. A striper. Oh, the old hybrid. Big one. Fat. He came and stroked on it. First fish of the day is not what we're looking for, but we'll take it.
Oh, watch out, that other rod's gonna go in.
Ooh,
nice.
There we go.
Good fish, guys. That's what we're after.
All right, so we're doing something that Eric does not love doing, and that's called long pulling. He usually just starts growling his teeth at me and tell me I don't want to do that. He's a single pole kind of a guy, but in the conditions we're faced with here today, this is just what he's got to do. So we're gonna see if he can get bit here. You'll see him right here, really focused. I mean, he's always focused, but never with a rod this long. Let's see what happens here. Gary, since he's fishing, how long is that rod?
That rod's 14 foot. It's a rod that I made with Josh Jones. It's a Josh Jones series, you know, long rod. We make them 10, 11, 12, and 14 footers. I have a 16 in the work also. Eric's using a 14 footer, and basically it's just like the old jigger pole. You're just dropping bait straight down on them. You're shaking it till that fish takes it, and just lift him, and you basically swing him right in the boat.
Yeah, Eric's really focused right now. I think I just heard Eric under his breath go, "I never use a 16-foot rod." But we'll see what happens.
I like that. I do like a 16.
Yeah, Eric's having to long pole these fish. He really doesn't like fishing this style, but you really have no choice. You see all this floating vegetation on the water. We simply can't cast and work the bait to the fish. So we've literally got to drop it right on their heads down through this floating cover.
Dang.
Oh, I can't believe you lifted that thing.
I'm testing these rods out.
You're a little heavy.
Testing these rods out. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a 3-pounder probably. Oh, I can't lift him. I saw a hybrid, big one. He was already up.
Your cameraman was late to a party?
Yeah, a little bit. It's been tough today, I can tell you that right now. I'm glad to have him. Nice little fish though.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh yeah, nice fish.
Whew.
This storm has really messed these fish up, but they're starting to bite a little bit. We just found a wad of them, and stand by, we're getting ready to load the boat.
Today, we use 2 different jigs basically, and we downsized a pretty good bit trying to get these fish to eat. Gary used some garlic gel, fire gel, and I used some shad fire gel. There they are, just to try to see if we could entice a bite. The 2 jigs we used today, I got a minnow head with that's a 16th ounce minnow head jig. Those are just little wire hooks that I pour myself. We got a thermocline lure, and then we also have a Pautzke Crappie Ned that's new that we've been trying out. But you can see they're both inch 50 to 175 inch jigs. But the rods we use today are our new 7-footer. I used a 7-footer this afternoon, and Gary used a 6-footer this afternoon. That's our new EC Special Dobbins rods that we've designed to come out with. That's what we're using this afternoon here on the bayou, as we like to call it. Oh baby! Oh, nice one. Uh-oh, we got a white fish. Oh, white crappie. I didn't even know if there was any white crappie in here. That's a pretty little white crappie there. Oh yeah, baby. starting to dial them in a little bit. It took a little while, but we're starting to dial a little something up here. Got a long pole one out of there, boy.
Man, he
Look at the salad on that
yum,
thing.
yum.
And a long pole me one. Old Jones be proud of me, wouldn't he? Oh boy. There we go.
Oh, and guess what? I don't think that is a crappie. He was fighting like one of those hybrids. Uh-oh.
Get out of that salad, though.
Oh. It's a package deal. Oh, yeah. Still got it.
We're on them, boys.
Somebody is hot.
Way better fish, guys.
But what is it?
I don't know what it is.
It's a bass.
All right. You knew Gary Dobbins.
Yeah. Cool. You weren't going to leave here without bass fishing. Oh my gosh. Gary goes, now I know how to hold this.
Look at there.
Oh man. Look at
Guys,
that.
I'm a bass fisherman.
With a crappie.
Bass
rod.
fisherman, guys. Look at that.
What the?
Now that's a real fish.
Yeah.
Good fish.
Is it a bass again? Look at that. Here we go. Guess what?
Guys, I'm back to being a crappie fisherman.
So Eric is a little, I don't want to use the word cranky, but disappointed. You know, we've been here less than 2 hours. We've caught about a dozen fish, and he's not happy. He thinks we should have 3 dozen already. But you know, this morning we had a really big winter storm come through from about 5 a.m. till about 1 p.m. I think they got about 2 inches of rain up here, and it changed things real quick. So the intel that Eric got was no longer valid because all the conditions changed. But it shows you still, if you know what you're doing, you know how to look for fish, and you got, you know, good gear and good techniques, you can still really be successful out here. And remember, we've only been here less than 2 hours in our lives. So we're gonna keep on them. We're gonna fish till dark, see if we can catch a few more. But we'll be back on a day when conditions are even better. Be ready.
That's a good fish.
Ready.
Come on in here, Daddy.
Oh,
Nice one. Very nice. Ooh. Bingo. We got a little hole in his gill there. A little bird done pecked on him or something.
well, you know what? You've caught the biggest one and the smallest one today. Nobody can argue with you on that.
I don't like catching the littlest one, though.
Well, could be worse. Go home. Double it in.
There we go. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Mine's just a little bit bigger than Gary's, just saying, you
A lot
know.
of different year classes in this area.
Yeah, I'm catching all different sizes of fish, but pretty nice fish.
Well, this one would have eaten the last one.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, this one would come out the side. I wasn't even watching him.
Might not even give you your jig back. Go home. Another double.
Oh goodness, that's a decent one here. Oh baby, that's what I like to see. Things are heating up. Oh yeah, all day, baby. Well, it hadn't been all day. It was kind of slow earlier,
Yeah,
but it's
the
starting
last
to get that
hour
way.
it's been that way.
Hey guys, Eric Cagle, Gary Dobbins out here. Place we've never been to before. We came out this afternoon after a front. Bite was really tough. We hung in there with them and spanked on them late.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from Caddo Lake here on the Texas-Louisiana border, where we're focusing on one tiny small section of water simply because we've never been here before. It's our first time for any of the 3 of us. And as you know, Eric Cagle's a crappie pro that's been all over the United States chasing these fish. And Gary Dobbins, he's the all-time leading money winner in the West, but he's a bass fisherman. These guys came out here today after a major winter storm that dropped 2 inches of rain in about 6 hours this morning. We're here right when the rain cleared. The river's moving, the fish are moving, the barometer is falling, and it was one of those things where the fish just weren't in the mood the first hour we were there. Hour number 2 was a completely different story. You'll see these guys catch probably 2 dozen fish in the second hour. Now all these fish came today on one of Cagle's favorite jigs, and one of our new jigs, the Fire Ned. You can see the fish and the jig in its mouth, so you know which one they bit on each cast. Now the guys also dab their stuff in fire gel between garlic and shad. We think it made a difference today, simply because when we first got there and we weren't using it, the bite was slow. It just shows you Caddo Lake has 25,000 acres, and it is one of the most unique fisheries there is because the scenery is absolutely phenomenal. It's a place you can come year-round and have a chance at catching crappie. Now, we heard there's not a lot of huge fish here. We were fortunate to catch one massive 2-pound slab here and then some real small ones too. But it just shows you, you never know what you're going to catch here at Caddo Lake. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.